Hello everybody, welcome back to Opus Sojourn, the journey that never ends. I'm back in the right skin. I took the right clothes out of the closet today. However, today's episode is going to be weird. You see, in the last episode, we built... Let me get out here and show you. We built this thing, but we've had a small issue. As you can see, the dirt is not growing at all. There's no grass on there. I'd like for there to be grass on there, and it has not grown. You're probably wondering, how am I going to fix that idea? I could have used, farmland and put in some wheat. I could have done anything else, but no. Because I want to stick to the plan, we're doing something that I'm probably going to regret. I'm most certainly going to regret this, actually. Not even probably. You see, I did the research. Yes, it is possible to get silk touch from fishing. However, from community estimations, they say it might take about 7,700 casts just to get silk touch. That's with an upgraded fishing rod as well. I don't have a fishing rod. I don't even have that yet. So yeah, today's episode probably won't be fishing. However, today's episode will be building a fishing hut that will have everything I need specifically to get myself silk touch. That is literally the only reason I'm building this, just for silk touch, and maybe the mending too. The mending is actually really nice. If we could get mending, that would be amazing. Anyway, without further ado, let's head over to the testing world and plan out an impromptu fishing hut. Alright, well, the barn's gonna have to wait for a little bit. We'll see you later, barn. Okay, for the fishing hut, I want oak logs, oak planks. I need to grab some, let's see here, stone slabs. I definitely need stone slab. Okay, ooh, I also might want to grab maybe oak slabs as well. And lanterns. Okay, for the foundation, we're gonna have, let's build right here. Yeah, okay. For the foundation, I'm thinking we could have a porch right here that goes into the actual hut, and then the hut will be a 5x5 like that. Okay, and then out the back of the hut down this way we'll have the actual dock. I think we'll do like that. Yeah, okay. So this is kind of, I want to jump and fly. There we go. This is kind of the foundation we're looking at so far. Doesn't look like much yet. This is in the wrong place. No, hold on. I see. I've done this completely wrong. Okay. Not even 5 minutes into the video, I'm already making some mistakes. That should be the dimensions correct now. The next step, let's get this part set up first. And then the floor is going to be slightly raised. The inside will be cobblestone floor, just to keep some variety in here. As far as the dock goes, I do want it to be wood. We will raise this up one more each, and we'll also put some fences into here, into the dock. We'll do that in a moment. Let me start building up the foundation of the fishing hut. I'm gonna have some nice windows in here like that. Would that look good? I don't think it would. I think we'll just keep building up the build for now and worry about that detail a little later. While we're at it, let's also get this part done. Something like that. Build this up as well, and we'll probably put some fences in here too. Build up the logs a bit, and then we'll take a look at the design of the hut so far. I mean, certainly it's looking interesting. Okay, let me get the doors in. I'm not gonna do the same exact design that I've done for the other buildings where I had a steepled roof. I'm actually going to do something a little different. It might even, you could probably consider it to be just a slight bit, how do I put it, lazy? in a way, but at the same time, I want it to be a bit of a variety between my builds. We'll have this area up here. I have no clue what this area could be. Ooh, what if, putting it out there, hold on. If I replace all of these blocks with wood, let's see how that looks. I think if I want to do that, I'm gonna have to figure out, I'm not a huge fan of how that looks. Okay, well, I'll probably just leave it like this then. I don't want it to be too tall. You know what? Let me put in the fences first just to see how that would look. And then we'll also put in the lanterns. That way we know how it will look with the lanterns. Okay, how does that look? Better. This is a very simple build. That's the entire idea of the area we're building in. It's going to be very simplistic, very wooden, of course. Alright, I would say this is it's looking good, in my opinion. In the middle of the build, we're just gonna, ooh, I can't even do that. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Let's go ahead and put a trapdoor up here. And then to finish everything off for the actual build, we'll need windows. And let's finish up out here. Put in these fences. We're going to leave that one open, obviously, because that's where we're going to be fishing from. Where did those lanterns go? Lanterns! There we go. Light this place up. Good. I'm actually, for the simplicity of the build, because I don't want to spend too long on it, just because we really need to get this silk touch done and dusted, I'm saying this looks really good for a build that was just made with wood and logs and like mild lanterns. I don't know why I said mild lanterns. Decent amount of lanterns. Okay, down here we will have a bed. I don't know exactly what color it'll be, but it'll be right there. We're gonna have obviously a crafting table, furnace, and a chest. Put those right there. I'm actually going to, I know this is a bit picky, but I'm going to switch those around, see how that looks. I think I like that proportionately like that. Okay, now then, on this side, it's going to be a little different, because I'm going to have a grindstone. It's going to be right here. Do I want it on the wall or on the floor? I think it looks better on the floor. We're also going to have an anvil. That way when we get any books or any rods that we want to combine together, we can do that. What else should we have? Is there anything else I could put in that space? Where are the workstations? What have we got that would make sense? What is a fletching table? You know what? Is a fletching table, does it serve any use? I'm about to look that up, because I don't even know. Fletching table, Minecraft. What does it do? Function. Okay. It just gives us a Fletcher. Yeah, I don't think this does anything for us. Okay. Not at the moment, at least. Not until we get into village building. Alright. Anything else that I could use? You know what? For the sake of it, we'll put this in here just because it kind of fits. You know what? Proportionately, I think we're doing well. Now, the last thing I want to have in here are barrels. We'll go ahead and stack some barrels up. Oop, I forgot to, there we go. And like that. We'll put one over there, and then we'll have a couple right here, and then, nope, one right here. I may change this when I actually get into the build, but for now, that looks good. The only other thing I want to do is put a lantern here and a lantern here. That is it. Now, before I get back into the main world, I'm gonna make a chest to outline all of the resources we need. But first, time set midnight. That looks pretty good. This is actually really nice. I like this. It's a very well lit build. And from the inside, I mean, even though we couldn't place... Oop. Whoops, I forgot about that. Even though we couldn't place anything on the roof for these lanterns, having them like that looks kind of nice. Okay, let me get time set noon. Get that back in here. I'm happy with the lighting, especially on the inside. That was the only thing I was worried about. Now then, let's see here. I need myself a chest. Good. Let me get a chest set up really quick of everything we're gonna need. Okay, for this build, I'm going to need oak logs, ladders, lanterns, oak fence, oak slabs, oak planks, cobblestone slab, oak doors, cartography table, barrel, anvil, white bed, or any color bed I suppose, chest, crafting table, furnace, grindstone, and glass panes. You notice I have not done stacks to count how many stacks I estimated this time. That's because I don't really care to do that anymore. I will grab as many as I think I need, and if we need more mid-video, we need more mid-video. Let's head back over to the main world and get this build started. Now, as for where I'm gonna build this, it's just gonna be right over here. So I do need to do minor land clearing. Not much, I just need to clear out maybe this much dirt starting right here. I don't have any shovels on me. Let me go fix that. I also, ooh, hold on. I have some beef in here. Did not realize that. Do I have any other food? Nope. Okay. Throw that beef in here. I'm gonna eat these apples. Nice. And I think I will spare 1 iron for a shovel. I know I'm gonna need iron today during my resource gathering expedition. That's fine. I have more faith in my ability to get iron now than I ever have before. The only other thing I would want to have in this area would be a trash can, just to get rid of things I don't want, but for now I think we'll just hold off on that. Okay, I think from this area right here should be fine. Okay, that should be that done. Let me go grab this chest over here. We'll use this plus 1 more chest to store all of the items. Let me also get a crafting table. I don't want to have to run back to my base every time I need a crafting table, do I? Okay, I probably should move these things aside. That way when I start building, they don't collude with the build. We're pretty much ready for the resource gathering, so let me just dump all my stuff into a chest up here. I have no clue if I'm gonna have enough space. Actually, now that I think about it, we're gonna want some of these things. We're gonna want the oak slabs. I don't think we're gonna need the stairs today. What else do we need? We're gonna need the cobblestone for those slabs. We'll need the panes. Anything else in here? We'll take these, we'll take these, we'll take these. I don't think we need anything else. I'll take this with me. Take this crafting table. Do I have an extra furnace in here somewhere? I don't think so. Okay, that's fine. We got a good amount of items already. Okay, without further ado, let's let the resource gathering mission commence. Okay, every single episode, I just heard villagers pass right by me. Why every single episode? Why must you bother me all the time? I don't hear them anymore, so that's fine. There's another creeper. I'm gonna keep my mic on now. I'm just gonna do a little bit of iron mining. Not that I'm finding much iron, no. Another creeper. And this cave is full of creepers. What the heck? Ooh, hello. There's a not creeper-like thing. Can you come here? Alright, put that there. It's actually a really good cave. I'm surprised. Let's focus on getting out of this alive. Yes. Okay. Now then, all I need is some iron. I should have brought some sticks or something with me. I do actually have some sticks. Okay. Let's hope they are enough to get me the amount of... That is not how you craft a torch. The amount of iron that I need. I'm gonna have to use them at the absolute limit. Okay, I mean, there's this ravine, which is quite nice. I would prefer to get down the ravine safely, if possible. Where's my bucket? There it is. Okay. Let's put this over here. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that there's a lot of creepers down there. This cave is full of them. I'm surprised. All right. You know what? YOLO! Whoa, okay. Into a wall. Into the wall now. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Actually, I might need you. Oh, okay. Alright, come here. Cool. Torches. Not terrible, not terrible. Okay. Ooh, and I'm already seeing some iron. Nice. Let me take care of Mr. Creeper Boy over here. Nice, nice. We're gonna need quite a lot of iron. I can't remember exactly how much you need for an anvil, but it's quite a bit. Okay, I know I saw some iron up here somewhere. Ooh, gimme. There we go. Where was it? Okay, it was up this way. Go ahead and nerd pull my way up. What else were we gonna need the iron for? I believe we also need it for the lanterns. Yes. Okay. You know, I am just gonna use up these torches as much as I can. Okay. Any more iron on the walls anywhere? I wouldn't mind it as long as I can get it. Not seeing any over here. I need to get past this water. This is a very, very dangerous part of this entire thing. Alright, keep going. Ooh, more iron. Nice. I know there was a section up there. I'll have to go back up there and check it out. One piece of iron. Glorious. Alright, next thing I think I should do is go up this way. See if I can pull up like a really weird maneuver. Water staircasing. Heck yeah. Hello. More iron. Nice. I'm just keep lighting this place. Oh, hi. Keep lighting this place up. Yeah, I'll have to fight you. I don't have a name tag or anything to keep you contained. Cool. That guy came from there, so I'm just gonna plop a torch right down there. Also put a torch right there. Ooh, a quick way to the surface. Nice. Let's go up here next. Or down, I guess I should say. Dead end. Figures. Now we'll go down here real quick. Yeah, pretty much nothing. Okay, that is okie doke. I don't know if we have enough iron though. I think it would be smart. Ooh, okay. Hold that thought. There's another way to go down here. Okay. Any iron whatsoever? Nope, not from what I can see. Come on. Just need a little bit more iron. Okay, we can go down that way, or we can go this way. Ooh, hello. Ooh, hi. I didn't see you there. Got him. Let it up. Ugh. Gonna eat my last piece of steak. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more iron. Huh. I don't really want to go down that way. So you know what? I'll spend my last few torches up this way, and then I shall book it out of here. Any iron? Ooh, hello. Iron. Ooh, good amount of iron. Okay. Would have been nice if we could have gotten some more torches and kept looking, but for now, I think we have enough. You know what? Let me get to that little area on the surface, grab some more wood, and then we're gonna come back here so I can get to here. In fact, let me spiral staircase my way up, because we're at what? Which one? There we go. Oh, I can't even see my coordinates from there. Whoops, hold on. Let me fix that. Coordinates. Chords. Where are they? Player position? Is that it? I don't think that's it. That might have been it though. Let me do that. Where am I? Facing west. Okay. Yeah, we're at 35. That shouldn't be too bad to I didn't even think about that. Hold on. Never mind. I didn't quite think about the fact that I only have... Okay, so new plan. Dirt. We'll grab some of this dirt. Hope and pray that we are able to grow trees in the underground. I don't even think we can put that on there. Oh, we can. Alright, let me clear out a little bit of this area. This is very far-fetched and not at all what I expected to be doing today. Okay, that is that gone. So let me make some bone meal. Okay, it doesn't look like it worked. So you know what? We're just gonna go back and we're gonna hope and pray that I have enough iron for everything that I want to do. That was a very, very far-fetched idea, and I was not sure if it was gonna work, and it looks like it didn't. Oh no. Did I could have sworn that I must have gotten it. Okay. If I did, good, but there was some iron in that tunnel, and I was almost sure that I might have spent all of my durability on my pickaxe just to not get that iron. That would have sucked. Okay, let me get the compass into my hotbar. Nice. Try to find my way out of here without having to use a shovel. That would be interesting. Fighting my way out of here with a shovel. That would make the video. Okay, that's not the way. What's the way? Where is the way? Oh, okay, I don't know where this is, but I think the way up might be... Oh, it's dark out. It's dark and scary out. Ooh, no. Alright, well, looks like I'm gonna do another round of booking it. Ooh. Okay, book it! Book it, book it, book it, book it, book it! Keep running, just keep running, just keep running, just keep running, just keep running! Oh my lord! Ah! Okay, it looks like it's actually turning to day, if I'm not mistaken, which is nice. And I can see my beautiful barn in the distance. Lovely. I forgot to take this down. Okay, I'll do that off camera. Alright, here we are. I don't know how many frames per second I had in that whole running scene, but we're just gonna have to make do with what we have. Alright, anvil. And other things that we need. Do I have any... Oh. Okay, I do have a ton of birch logs, so you know what, let me get a second furnace up in here, and let's start smelting some of these birch logs into charcoal. And then while we are waiting on that, I know I'm gonna need a chest, which is kind of weird because I could have just kind of used, okay, you know what, whatever. I know I'm gonna need a furnace. I know there's a crafting table. We're gonna need a ton of barrels, which I will use a stack of birch logs for. Alright, let's just do as many barrels as we can. 21 should be nice for now. Okay, we'll put those down there. Shove some stuff into a chest. Next, we're gonna need a grindstone, and I don't know how those are made. Grindstone. I'm gonna have to look it up, aren't I? Okay, that's fine. Google has the answer for sure. How to craft a grindstone. 1 stone slab, 2 sticks. Wait, 1 stone slab? I don't think it's a slab, is it? Okay, 1 stone slab, 2 sticks, and 2 wooden planks. Easy. I might even have some stone left over. Yes, I do. Stone slabs. Nice. And there's the recipe. Now, I believe they said like this. Yep. Alright. Good. Next, I'm gonna need a cartography table. Although, if I don't have any sugarcane on hand, which I don't have enough. Okay, well, I'm gonna plant that, but we don't need the cartography table immediately. It was more just for the aesthetic. We'll need a bed, but I'll need wool for that. I could check my chests in a moment. Have the barrels, the chests, crafting table. Okay, now the only other thing I need to check for, do we have any wool? Okay, that's one wool. I'm not gonna spend my string on wool because I'm gonna need that string for the fishing rod. Okay, so we need a little bit of wool. That's fine. Totally fine. A sheep, no problem. Ah, a hole. How lovely. Sheepies. Oh, this is taking me back a few episodes ago, but I found one. Remember that episode where it took me ages just to find wool, but we found exactly the amount we needed. Legendary. Thank you, sheep. Ooh, the only other thing I do need are the lanterns. So that's fine. We're making charcoal for those sticks. For those, what am I thinking of? Making charcoal for those torches. I don't need that. Why am I using that? Just make a ton of sticks. Get ourselves some torches going. We'll make the anvil first, and then we'll use whatever leftover iron we have to make... Where the heck is my iron? Oh, that's right. I put it into the chest down below. Okay, that is fine because I only think we need 3 iron blocks and then 1 more iron from here. And then it should go like that. Okay, not bad at all. We got that. I'll leave those to cook for now. We'll go down and get started on this build. Okay, let me grab the iron, turn those into nuggets. So it looks like I'm gonna be able to make about 16 lanterns. Hopefully that should be enough. Alright, time to get started here. First thing we need are the oak logs. So let me go ahead and make the foundation. It'll be right here. Alright. And then we'll make this 5 this way, and then this one can go here. Put these here, and 1, 2, 3. So 1 here, 1 here, 1, 2, 3. Have 1 here. Oh, did I do that enough? Yes. Okay. And then 1 down here. I did not make myself an axe. Whoops. 1 down here. Okay. The final one's going to be a little bit tall. Hopefully that shouldn't affect us too much. And here, I believe. Yep, okay. Build those all up by 1. I did it again. Oh no. Next, let's get the floor in. That is going to require a pretty decent amount of slabs. Probably just end up using half of these for now. Oop, there we go. And we'll use half of these for now, just in case I need more in the near future. Alright, so to start, we need to have this here, and then that like that. Then for this foundation, we'll have like that. Okay, build this around here. Build more oak slabs around here, and then have another doorway out the back. Alright, that is the outline of the foundation done. Let's do this first, just so I can place down my bed and sleep through the night so I don't have to build with a bunch of monsters around. Oop, I am messing up my placement and I don't have a pickaxe on me. That is going to be non-avoidable. So let me get that real quick. My inventory is a right mess. Okay, we won't need any more of those. Let me grab... Ooh, I don't have the bed crafted. Oh no. Okay, let's get that real quick. Bed done. Alright, let me place that right here. Okay, can't sleep yet. No, before we sleep, let me put this down. I still can't sleep. Okay, start working on this end. Please let me sleep. There we go. Okay, still need some more slabs. I'm probably gonna need a bit more. Fine though. We can definitely craft a few more slabs, and then I should still have enough woods to spare on the actual walls and stuff. That should be enough in theory. Alright, next, build up the foundations for the walls and the fences. You know what? While we're at it, let's put in the fences and then the outer lanterns. So I know there's lanterns here, fences here, and then there'll be lantern, 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 and then lantern, and then fences. I've messed it up again a bit. Fences, and then fences will go to right there. Okay, that is the deck done. Next, I have to do the walls. So there'll be a doorway here, wall here. I'm not getting any better at placing these blocks, am I? Then for the next layer, it's gonna be block, 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 windows, door, and then windows. And then we'll do one more layer. Okay, and turn that into planks. We should have enough, like just enough to get this done. Okay, next let me go grab those ladders right here. We'll get the doors in too. Grab the panes, trapdoors, all of that stuff. And it looks like we actually had some logs still left in here. I didn't realize that. Alright, doors are down. I'm definitely gonna need a little more fences. So, like that. Should probably make a few more. No, let me grab... Why did I do that? There we go. Grab these, and then we'll need to leave 4 behind. Okay, like that, and then like that. Good. All right, let me get this here. Ooh, ooh, oh no. Oh gosh. I've gone and done it. I've crafted too much. I still needed the slabs for the roof. I completely forgot about those. That should be okay. I probably just need a couple more trees for that one. You know what? Let's grab this tree. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't float. If it does, I'll have to figure out where the hidden block is. There we go. Managing a very full inventory right now. Let's get these glass panes in. You know what? While we're here, let's also get... I thought I had a crafting table. Is it still in here? It is. Okay. Put this stuff in here. Grindstone goes down right here. Anvil right here. Okay. Next we'll do the top area. Fences. And lanterns. And we definitely had enough lanterns for this build, which is nice. Okay. Barrels. Place some barrels right here. Alright. And then we'll also place some barrels right here. And then we'll place a couple right here. Okay, I think that looks good for the barrels. Finally, lanterns inside. One here, and I guess we'll place one on the anvil for now. I mean, that doesn't quite make sense, so does it? You know what, no. I think we'll just have the one for now until we get the cartography table in. Or, you know what? This will do for now. Boom. Okay, that is the build done, pretty much. Not bad at all. It's actually quite lovely. I really do like it. It's a nice little fishing hut. Okay, well, on that note, that is it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed making it, even if the circumstances for making this video were a little bit frustrating. Looking at you barn with the grass that doesn't grow. You know what? Let me even check. I should not torture myself like this. Nope. No grass going. Okay. About to say, if there was grass going in the entire video we built a build we're not even going to use, that would have sucked. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it. If you did like the video, well, leave a like. And if you're new to this channel and you've never seen any of my videos before, subscribe today. I will see you all later. Bye!